Well, former Congressman Beto O'Rourke actually reacted to the shooting in El Paso. Remember, El Paso, of course, is his hometown, and he was attending an event in Las Vegas.
We have just learned a short while ago that there has been a shooting in El Paso, and at this point, the area has still not been cleared. It's still considered active. We know that there's a lot of injury, a lot of suffering in El Paso right now. I'm incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this. But I'll tell you, and we're going back to be with them.
Busting guns in Walmart right now. AK, somebody's got shot.
We've bleeped the profanity, but you can only imagine what was going through the mind of 26-year-old Army Specialist Alden Hall.
Terrifying moments as bullets started flying. Joining us now from El Paso is Al Hall. Al, you came face to face with the shooter.
Yes, I was. I seen him as he aimed assault rifle AK-47 towards me as he entered the store.
And how did you manage to escape him unharmed?
Off a prior experience, I kind of knew it took him a couple of seconds for him to raise his gun to aim towards me directly. So I had enough time to duck down with the person next to me and then take cover and then run off and take cover again. What walked through my head, the first thing was I heard the shots, so I assumed it was firecrackers. Then I noticed there was no pattern, so I assumed it was a handgun, maybe an adolescent that was just shooting off rounds of a handgun. Then I heard a burst of 60 rounds, and I knew it was assault rifle or automatic weapon. So at that point, that's why, I became fragile to the situation, a little frantic.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you and all of those people there in El Paso, Texas. Thank you so much, Al, for joining us.
No problem. Have a good day.
.26-year-old Army Specialist Alden Hall. Army Specialist. Literally go through the details that were hard to listen to and hard for him to tell. He is on active duty here in El Paso. He is on active duty here in El Paso.
At the Del Sol Hospital this evening, the lead trauma surgeon telling me that what he has seen here reminded him of his time overseas.
But this reminded you of what you saw in Iraq and Afghanistan?
Very much so, yes.
What I did was what I was supposed to do. I understand it was heroic, and I'm looked at as a hero for it, but that wasn't the reason for me. I'm just focused on the kids that I could not get and the families that were lost, because it hurts me like I lost, like they were part of me. I didn't get any sleep last night. I don't want to think about what happened because it was tragic. I'm telling you, this was the worst thing I've ever been through in my life, and I don't want to keep having flashbacks of what happened, and I don't want to talk about what went on in it because I just want to forget about it.
Persuade, change, influence. That is the motto of the U.S. Army's Psychological Operations Regiment. Military operations do not always require lethal force on a battlefield. Military information support operations can employ non-lethal actions and messages to attain military objectives. PSYOP soldiers are highly skilled, specialized operators whose work encompasses executing psychological actions in the development and dissemination of influential messages.
I think the most important thing for a PSYOP soldier is to be very well-rounded. It's an ability to fit into any environment.
Trained in persuasive techniques, PSYOP soldiers use their skills to change attitudes, behaviors, values, beliefs, and influence foreign audiences through executing actions in the delivery of messages utilizing a variety of techniques.
A tactical PSYOP team will usually be attached to a special forces team, and what they do is they look at what those teams are trying to do, and in order to support that, they find behaviors of the local populace that they can change to best accomplish that mission.
While performing military information support operations, PSYOP soldiers conduct thorough research and analysis of the intended audience. They employ specific communication methods using a variety of techniques, technology, and mediums to develop and deliver messages which will have the greatest impact and influence. These methods often incorporate the use of state-of-the-art multimedia products that convey U.S. policy and national objectives. The PSYOP soldier is a critical component of the U.S. Army Special Operations Command.
To be a successful PSYOP soldier, I think somebody has to be dedicated, they have to be motivated, they have to be intelligent, and they have to be able to work not only in a team, but also independently and be a free thinker.
Special Operations soldiers deploy worldwide on missions that range in size and scope from the tactical up to the strategic level. Smaller tactical or battlefield level operations are used to secure immediate or short-term goals. Strategic level operations encompass broad national security objectives during both peacetime and war. Typically, PSYOP soldiers deploy in small teams of 3 to 12 soldiers with an average mission length of less than a year. PSYOP soldiers may be employed in operations which support conventional forces, unconventional warfare, or counterinsurgency techniques, and in conducting raids, peacekeeping operations, evacuations, and rescue missions. When deploying, you may also assist other government agencies in support of foreign governments, humanitarian assistance, and drug interdiction.
I was briefing a Minister of Security with what I thought was the best method for that host nation to better the image of the police force at that time. That was the example.
PSYOP soldiers can also operate as a force multiplier, meaning they increase the operational capabilities of the military organizations they are supporting. This requires PSYOP soldiers to be versatile, agile leaders in top physical condition who are tactically and technically proficient with strong intellectual and communication skills.
Be prepared for a very diverse mission set and be prepared to study more than you've ever studied before. We are cultural experts and you have to be at that standard. You have to be both physically fit and mentally fit in order to be capable enough to do your job.
Following assessment and selection, PSYOP candidates receive extensive, specialized training at the U.S. Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
I think the PSYOP soldier thrives in environments that can be chaotic just because of the challenge. Just going through the course itself, each day presents a challenge, each task presents a challenge, and mastering those challenges throughout the course will give you the skills to master those challenges throughout deployments.
Training includes up to 12 months of instruction in influence operations, foreign language, cultural awareness, regional studies and analysis of political, social, and economic condition for their designated area of operations. To be a PSYOP soldier, you must obtain qualifying scores on both the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery and the Defense Language Aptitude Battery.
Starting out in the PSYOP community has enabled me to get a lot of free education. I've gotten my baccalaureate. I've now recently received my master's degree. I've been to many different schools that enable me to accomplish my mission at a higher level.
You must be eligible for a secret clearance, airborne qualified, or volunteer for airborne training. PSYOP soldiers' benefits include airborne and foreign language proficiency pay, civilian education opportunities, worldwide travel, advanced specialized training, and potential for faster promotions.
Within the ranks for myself, within 3 months of being in the unit, I was promoted to staff sergeant and became a team leader. And I've witnessed my peers rise through the ranks at a much quicker pace than when I was in conventional Army.
the Army's most specialized experts in influencing foreign audiences. Psychological operations. Persuade, change, influence.